What's going on, people? My name is Aaron and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, as you can see from the title, we're going to be reviewing my top 3 best Miss Marvel decks that I think are going to dominate. So without further ado, guys, let's get into some deck breakdowns. But if you are new to the channel, please click that subscribe button, please leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, let's go and have a look at some really good Miss Marvel decks. So the first deck that you can see on the screen is this deck that's by Den. I think I saw this on Twitter. Or sorry, in a video, I can't remember whereabouts I saw it, but this is a really good lockdown deck, and I'm a big fan of lockdown decks. So if you don't know how Miss Marvel actually plays, let's quickly break it down. So it's an ongoing card, adjacent locations where your cards have unique costs that have +5 power. So you play Miss Marvel mid, if you can, depending on locations, and that means in each of the locations on the left and right, the base cost of these cards have to be different. So you can't have 2 of them that cost 2, 2 of them that cost 1, 2 of them that cost 6, etc. So this card can be really good. I think it's going to be a good card, especially for lockdown, getting into like a Professor X or Storm lanes, because it gives you a big boost of power, especially with having Doctor Doom as well. But yeah, this is a deck that I'm really looking forward to, and especially Professor X with that lockdown. As I said, Storm again with the lockdown, and Legion. So you know, if you did Miss Marvel, or if you did, I don't actually know how you would get them down early, to be honest. Storm into Miss Marvel into Professor X maybe, and then you got like a sneaky Jeff. I don't know, but this deck, I think this deck has a lot of good play, and like, you know, you have Nebula there, so 1 cost can build up a lot of power. Nightcrawler can move as well. Medusa, you play it in the middle, +3 power. Iron Lad can copy any of these locations that we have. Alive is just a great card just for that final round, just to disrupt your opponent, especially if you've already locked down a lane and you've got priority. Alive's great for that. Doctor Doom again can give you the 5 power Doombots in the other locations, and Shavas are just good for consistency. That is not the Shavas that we want on, though. We want this Shavas. That is not the Shavas we also want on. We want this Shavas is what I mean. Sorry. So yeah, really hyped to use this deck. Now moving on to this deck, we have the return. I say return, I wasn't really using it, but the return of High Evo. And High Evo is such a good card to have. I was really enjoying running the High Evo Lockjaw decks, so I'm going to try and see how Miss Marvel would fit into those decks. Just playing Lockjaw, though, it gives you less chances of being able to have those unique costs, because you don't know what you're actually going to be playing in that lane. But this is a very solid High Evo deck. You've got a 0 cost, 1 cost, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have costs in each, each bracket, and it should be really interesting. So you have Hulk for that extra power thanks to High Evo each round. Shavas for the consistency of drawing a good 6 cost. Doom is to get the power in the other lanes. Miss Marvel, as I said, it's just there just to try and give you that boost. Armor to protect your high powered ones such as Hulk. Cyclops is just takes damage away. Sunspot again builds up power, and Wasp is that unique 0 cost that you can play it anywhere. But yeah, I mean, all of these cards are good. If you don't have High Evo, you need to get them. Makes all these cards unlock their secret abilities, and it just works perfectly. Really exciting deck. Oh, sorry, and Nebula as well. Builds up power. Really excited to try this deck as well. It should be really fun. Finally, we have this deck that I came across on Marvel Snap Zone. It's Miss Marvel, and it's by Celtic Corps, and this deck is another take on Lockdown. However, you have Blue Marvel, you have Onslaught, Storm. The only other thing that I think might add to this deck is Spectrum, and it's to give your ongoing cards +2. We've got a couple of ongoing cards in this deck. I say a couple, I mean, we have quite a few, but I just don't know where I'd fit Spectrum in. Yeah, where I'd personally fit Spectrum into this deck. I'd have to see, but yeah, very good lockdown deck, because you play if you can have like Miss Marvel, Blue Marvel, and Onslaught in the same lane, That is a crazy lane. You have Cosmo as well in this deck, just for the fact of being able to just counter anything your opponent might be running. If they're running rogues, to get rid of your ongoing abilities. If they have their own like Shang-Chi's or whatever. Storm again is the partnership to Professor X for the lockdown. Nebula builds up power. It's fantastic, gives power as well. And Jeff is just the flexibility of a card. If you have Jeff, you just whack Jeff into decks. He's so good. But yeah, guys, that is 3 solid decks. I'm going to try and record some gameplay now, but let me know what decks you're going to be using down below with Miss Marvel. I'm hyped. I'm very excited to use her. And yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, please click that subscribe button. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know how you're finding Miss Marvel. So yeah, guys, I've been Aaron. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.